Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Don't let him breathe. Let him go. Don't let him breathe, defense. 57. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Oh, the Bears break through and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come, go, be driven.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Right, 58, right there. Hey, defense, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Let's go. Put up. 57, come on. Exit. Shoot.
And they give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
I know he ain't got it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 57.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Watch the run, watch the run. 57, come on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
15. It's our time. Ready to go. Shoot.
The carry for Barber. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
58 for Mike.
Second and 2. Rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On to the field now come the Bears. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll set up the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
At first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Let's go.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Good track.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Going to 88. Shift. Watch the shift. Hard. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
On the ball.
2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Mike, 57's Mike. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
We got this.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And a giveless time to the tailback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Packers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the Bears' 38-yard line.
Second down and inches. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
70, Indy. Go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Burton here. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin out in the capital of Utah, Salt Lake City. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're out to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Mike Evans, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Cards still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal set. These two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He finds Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me?
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 10 yards out, and the Bears have retaken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
This is taken at the 3. Not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still... accurate throwing the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. Robinson's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
90 Wolf. Check 35.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Go! 30 base.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 18 Gator. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Set. Mike. You ain't doing You ain't doing nothing today. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On first down, Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
That's how you score.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll drop the throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Set. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Packers. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Still time to work with on the clock. But they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bears down by 7. And time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. The screen pass here to Cohen. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
15 line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready,
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Get ready. Shoot.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Packers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.